You walk out of your final round interview feeling pretty good. You did the prep. You told your star stories. You sent the thank you note. And then nothing. Days goes by, you're refreshing your email. You have no idea what is happening. Let me tell you what actually is happening. There's a meeting you were not invited to in a room where it happened. And in that meeting, every person who interviewed you is saying what they actually think about you. I was in those meetings for 15 years, including 4.5 years at Amazon, where the debrief process is one of the most structured in the industry. Today, I'm going to tell you exactly what happens in that room. First thing you should know is that hiring managers and recruiters do not use words like, I liked her or he seemed sharp. We use words like consensus, decision. Those words are deliberate. The debrief is not a vibe check. It is supposed to be a structured process that takes the individual bias out of any one person's gut feeling. Whether it works that way, that is a separate conversation. But what you need to understand is that every person in that room is trying to answer a very specific set of questions, and they are not the questions you think they are. When I was sitting in debriefs, I was not just summarizing what the candidate said. I was evaluating the hiring team against 5 things. Number 1, can this person do the job? Not, do they have the right keywords on their resume? Not, did they give you a textbook answer? Can they actually do the work? Did their examples match the level for the role? Number 2, will we regret this if they get another offer while we are still deciding? This one sounds strange, but it is real. If someone has multiple offers in play, or if the team has gone this far in the process, there's a real cost to losing this candidate. We weigh that. Number 3, will we feel bad if they reject our offer? This is about candidate experience, but it's also about our ego. Nobody wants to be the company that made an offer and got a no. If the team is not excited about this person, they are not going to fight hard to close them. Number 4, do they add to the team? Not duplicate it, add to it. Does this person bring something that the current team does not have? A different background, a different skill, a different way of approaching problems. Number 5, and I'm going to say it plainly, are they an asshole? I'm not sugarcoating this. Culture fit questions exist largely because of this one. Will this person make the team worse to be on? Will they be difficult, dismissive, take credit for other people's work? Someone on that interview panel is raising this if there's any signal for it. After everyone has shared their feedback, the debrief moves to a vote. Back when I was doing this in person, it was literally a thumbs up or a thumbs down or a thumbs slap. I know that sounds like we're in a coliseum, but it forces a position. You cannot say, I'm leaning yes, but with reservations. You pick a direction, and then what happens depends on the room. Scenario 1, everyone is thumbs up. Great. Now the conversation changes. It is not about whether to hire you. It is about how to hire you. What level? How does this person compare to other people still in the process? Does the team want to move immediately or wait? Number 2, everyone is thumbs down. This is a harder conversation. I typically want to know, where did this break down? If the candidate made it to the final round, something in the earlier stage missed a red flag. The debrief becomes as much a process audit as it does candidate assessment. Scenario 3, it is mixed. This is one of the most common ones. Someone is a yes, someone is a no, and the rest are just in the middle. In a mixed room, you go deep. What specifically are the yes people seeing? What specifically are the no people seeing? Is there a disagreement about the role requirement, or is there a disagreement about the candidate? And then you vote again. Now, beyond the 5 questions and the vote, the debrief also covers your skills against the job and the existing team, the specific stories you told, and whether they held up, and anything that felt off. Felt off is a phrase I heard constantly. It is vague on purpose. It means someone noticed something and did not know how to articulate it. We are trained to probe that. What specifically felt off? Was it the candidate's body language, a story that did not add up, a question they were avoiding answering? There's a discrepancy between what you said in a phone screen in the final round. Somebody noticed. Here's the thing. I'm not telling you this to make the process feel more overwhelming. I'm telling you this because understanding what the room is asking gives you a better shot at answering those questions in the room you're actually in. The interview. The stories you tell in that interview become evidence for the hiring manager to use to argue for you in the debrief. Give them that evidence, specific examples, actual numbers where you have them, clear ownership, what you did versus what the team did, and a moment or two where you show how you handle the hard thing, not just to win. That is what gets argued for you in your absence. And if you want to build stories the right way, I have a tool called Get Selected that walks you through a framework I created called CAFE, Cause, Action, Findings, Effect. It's free to start. The link is in my profile. And if you want someone to do this with you, that is what Do My Resume is for. And until next time, stay caffeinated.